So with your boy, man.
Hello?
Hello?
You didn't lose that straws for him because he shouldn't know it. What,
Send,
nigga?
send that shit.
Hold on, I gotta do my practice just like your weak ass did. Oh,
Why I
yeah.
gotta be weak for doing what I'm supposed to do?
Huh? Oh, hell yeah. I gave him the star trait. That's my baby brother.
Did
That's what.
TJ get his done?
Hmm?
Ask
Somebody what?
TJ if he got his star trade done.
The quarterback did you better?
I don't think it should be a star trap. I think they should go up one. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean go up one?
So if they already quick development, then they go up to star development. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think it should be like you can make a
Make
one
a
a
star.
star.
Why? You think it makes him too good? One. This is what I did for you. This is my gameplay for you for sure. No, no, no. That's I did attacking cover two. I got a boost
Damn.
every time you ran cover two. I got a boost. Ran a few times. Ran on field touchdown. See the touchdowns I scored? You ran cover two.
Damn, TJ lost to the Falcons.
This nigga started shit.
I'll be
I
whooping
said,
on that
man,
boy.
TJ lost to the Falcons. He said, I'll be whooping on that boy.
Ooh, no, he's never beating Madden. So
Uh,
He
I
beat you.
will.
He just
I'll
beat
be
you.
beating him on the
who never beat me
regular.
in Madden?
I thought he just beat
Who
you.
has
Oh,
never beat me in Madden?
oh.
Ever.
Yeah, you got a point.
You can talk your shit right now because you beat last time we played.
Just wait till week 16, bro.
Who's next on the
Excuse me.
Let's
He's
go.
not fucking around right now. He's
I got
pissed.
Falcons week 5 too.
He said, I got Falcons week 5. It's nothing.
Is it week 5? Week 5?
He has
Nah,
Falcons week 5. When do you play T?
I play him week 16.
You don't play Clute till week 16.
Hope he's trying to make
And I ain't hoping I'm gonna be in the playoffs.
He said he's not hoping like you. You gotta make the playoffs.
You heard me?
You heard me?
Send it. Let's go. David Johnson ready to go crazy.
start, but
Josh Dobbs.
This nigga. I got Jacquees Rogers. Nigga ain't guess since he fucking went off on fucking USC. Oh shit. Nigga Godwin is fucking up though. 8, nigga.
You playing the practice?
Oh my gosh. I didn't know which one was open. I didn't see
You
it. Yeah,
could
I'm
just
playing the practice, nigga. What is it?
you could
What's
just
it to you?
sim that shit if you already got gold.
I don't have gold. I don't keep doing the same shit. Nigga, I'm the
Uh,
fucking coach. It's good.
Alright then.
Oh yeah, I skipped it for you,
Nah, do it. I ain't tripping.
bro.
Just do it, motherfucker. name's Connor. He gonna be out there screaming, "I beat cancer!" as he's fucking stiff arming your boy to the ground.
Oh, you left now.
Wait, what did you want? How do I see what the total is? Oh, right here. Total.
What the fuck?
Fine.
Get your roll on. Get your
I said
roll
you want
on.
to eat me up, son, boy.
Everybody, get your roll on.
I don't even know how much I gave him there. Fuck.
I was like,
Oh,
Mm,
fuck. Hold on. Cool, you're the commish, right?
yeah. What's up?
I just fucked up.
What did you do?
Fuck. I just saw my nigga. I just saw my nigga
huh?
to a 5-year, 40 million deal.
Who?
6-year, 40 million.
Who?
Fuck.
What's that contract?
Who
Nigga, I
just?
didn't even know how to do that. Oh my god.
So,
It wasn't that much, was it? Fuck, this nigga got a skill point off of it.
You sound. You signed Quan? What's wrong with signing him for 5 years?
This contract? Fuck, I don't know how to work the game. Oh my gosh, I'm sick.
I signed Ryan Shazier to a 7-year contract.
What are you talking about?
oh, man, that's not right.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, nigga?
Pay him that on the back end.
20,
It's,
20
it-
days,
it's 6 year, 30 million.
40 mil.
Total salary is 30 mil.
That nigga 40 million.
Fuck it. That nigga's a beast.
Yeah, what's wrong with signing him?
Cause I gave him, T said I would have paid him.
Shit, he would probably would have declined it if you gave him any less.
He's up to speed. Alright, where the fuck are niggas? Oh. Actually, hold on. Nigga good. Oh, he's alright. I'll look at his stats first. Too big. What? That's gangster? That right there is gangster. That nigga was hella mad. That shit was funny. Sack, nigga. Got town. You routed that nigga up again? Back where she spent?
But on there, is there
I don't know, he didn't. It's not he, he still may be better than the nigga I have there. Conti got 77 speed at Round 60. I've been making it work. That's just like arena ball. I just brought this nigga back from the fucking dead.
Come on, let's go! What? None? Flex
Good, bro.
round! Flex round! Ha-ha!
I'm straight, dog. I seen that nigga that you got. Good up
Let's
there.
go! What? None? What? None?
That ain't, bro. Get out of here, though.
Here we go! What? None?
Well, that's why it's searching for
What?
opponent.
None? Here we go! Grand thirty!
Clue,
Hmm.
where you at, pussy?
Come on, let's go!
Shit,
What?
waiting on
None?
you. Oh,
Huh?
that's why I'm waiting on your whole ass.
Go! What? None? What? None?
Clue, I just want you to know this is the best chance you ever had in Play Me.
Okay.
Right
bro.
now. I better hope my reaction is off. You better hope I don't scoot up and really look at my monitor, play like an
Yeah.
asshole.
I don't care if you shoot up. Run that shit.
Well, nigga, it's prime time, nigga. Talk about none of that.
such a notification?
Huh?
Tell them to accept your notification.
What?
You tell them to accept your notification.
Did you accept my notification?
I'm about to accept it right now.
Why do you wear that?
Do it.
Huh? Why do you wear it?
Prime time. Two of the undefeated.
Stop talking about T that way. He's right here.
Put me on loudspeaker then. Let's get that money. Steelers, fuck them up. Fuck them up real good. Yeah, hear me? Get your roll on. Get your roll on. Everybody, get your roll on. Uh-oh.
Juju only got 2 catches.
Yeah. David Johnson been carrying the rock. You see that shit?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it.
That boy had a 184-yard
And
last
we're
game.
about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I'm streaming.
He is streaming. Did you post it?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go,
Brand
baby.
38. Brand 38.
Lucky 50 cents, lucky 50 cents.
First carry for James Conner. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Why, you want him?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
He said he'll give Drew Brees in the 30 or in the first.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Open man is Switzer complete.
Fuck that.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Complete, it's Johnson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
He said, "Post the stream so you can fall asleep to it."
It's in the chat. It should be in there. What do you say?
That nigga's about to fall asleep.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh, terrible.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Dobbs.
Oh, Juju.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Juju. Ah. I didn't do it for the fucking man.
Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Get your roll on.
Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Get your boy.
Ohio. Ohio.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Hi.
Dobbs. Fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Still on the 1 yard line.
you know, like, oh my God.
How crazy that be, dude?
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Jameis to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And all the way to the 25. 21 yards.
Oh, we got 2 people watching. Oh,
and they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go, baby.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
1st down, Winston. There's the pitch statement. It's Chris Godwin.
That was
unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Fuck me, huh?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there. Heels a little bit. You put a score in here. This is inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers.
Well, I got
They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
That's some whole ass shit. James is trash.
Someone asked me that.
Come on.
Someone asked me that.
No, they didn't. Shut that
On the
up.
shotgun, it's Winston.
Get the fuck out.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That boy
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Give it to him up the middle, and he's in
Bro, it should be tied. 7-7.
touchdown.
7-7.
Peyton Barber,
With an
his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Doing a little block in the back.
And it's up and good.
For his boy Juju. I think he's hating, coach. Hey, man.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He's like, fuck these Steelers, you boy.
That's fielded in the end zone.
You know, fuck you, bro. You gonna trade you. Come on. Oh, no.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Oh, yeah. Dave Johnson.
It's bad for you.
A big welcome
You know he's getting it. You know he's getting it.
Who almost missed all last year. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
38. Fuck him up, boys.
There's Dobbs to throw.
Switcher.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Balling.
A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Josh up. Threading the needle.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. They'll get this one to Switzer. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Dancing to his left. That is caught.
Get in
inside
there.
The 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in losing yardage. Back to the 3. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll get it up the middle.
Good.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
Let's go.
And he's into
Let's
the
go.
end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I'm not gonna do that. Okay.
Last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will stop right around the 25. Not the trend you wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2.
Shazier caught that motherfucker mid-air.
Not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in
Ruben
defensive
Foster.
rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular
Mac and
problem
shit.
carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Sit the fuck down.
Steelers. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
Bastard.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7.
he cut just for that picture.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Ruben Foster
is taking about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. No. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And now running right through it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A first down carry here for Johnson. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
What?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Counter. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
To throw is Dobbs.
Throw it away.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Back to throw Dobbs. Flush to his right.
Go.
He can run for it, and he will. Woo. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first down, Downs to throw. And it's caught.
Go, baby.
It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Ah, get his ass.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, put confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
All right, boys. We're trying to heat up.
Jameis now on first down.
Ooh.
He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. The first carry here for Jaquiz Rogers.
Oh, yes.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Winston.
Ooh.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second down, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. On play action, it's Dobbs. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10.
AB.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And his kick is right through.
Good money.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to air one out. And got his man.
What?
And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Winston. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucks are able to make this a close game again. And this one through the uprights and good. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Dobbs. He gets it to Brown, complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Dobbs now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Dobbs. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Juju, turn.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brett Grimes. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Following the interception, Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And they'll run it here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. On second down, Johnson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down.
Pick!
And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll bring them back within 4. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Turn it back up.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
No way.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love it.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they hit it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go.
Bruh.
Red 38.
No, they didn't.
from the shotgun. Here's Dobbs looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching. Huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Okay. On the 1-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a handoff looking right.
No.
Showing the tackler that gives him some room. And still fighting.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Winston again. That's caught by Howard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Mac right there. Fumble.
I get a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And break, the tight end's got it. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
What's going on?
Jameis to throw it.
Yes.
It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Winston now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Dumb bitch quarterback.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Fucking block for the goddamn fucking running back. What the hell are we gonna do out there, boys? Are we gonna keep punting?
They go to Johnson again. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And the Steelers on 3rd down.
All right.
They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Hit.
That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Steps away to his left.
Oh.
And that is incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing, Winston. Flushed out right. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go now. Green, triple C. Hey, sub.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Being chased
DJ.
out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston.
What the?
And that is incomplete.
Why did you stop?
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
2 niggas. Like, what the fuck?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a catch right side by Evans. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Winston. And,
oh my God.
It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense as the scouting report changes?
Bro, what? How did he not?
What he expected for the second week in a row. He's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out.
What?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Really just
and its defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
At the 1 yard line.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively.
1 yard line.
So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Oh my God. You're kidding. Bro, my own fucking lineman? What a way to lose, dog. What the fuck kind of shit is that?
No, he blocked it.
3 scores down, these guys are all the way back to
I cannot believe I picked you off how many times right there, and these motherfuckers didn't move that ball one fucking time. What kind of shit is that? Every time, David Johnson, bro.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich at Maryland in college
Let's go.
And that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
That's a clean run back right there.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Underneath for Johnson.
Fuck off me.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Ate the fuck up back there. O-line,
time for a break.
No fucking
we'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On second down, Dobbs. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Oh,
he's able to
my
pick up the first down
God,
here before
bro.
he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stop me.
Back to throw. Forced
Oh
out to
my
his
God.
left.
Get the
And he just
fuck.
gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another day.
Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown.
Okay, Juju.
And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
I see Juju.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
Inches from blowing a golden one.
From the 2 now,
oh
2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the
He's in there.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing deep.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. They have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our sports.
Let's go, baby. Fuck. Man.